Hi everyone, welcome back. Here's what we've been up to the past few weeks on our off-grid homestead in Portugal. Stick around for a chicken update, a tree cloning experiment, see progress on the cabin build, the latest developments in the veggie garden, and the job that no one wants to do.
Hi, it's another glorious morning in central Portugal. We've just dropped the boys off at school and we've got a couple of really warm days forecast, so Jeff and I are going to get busy on the land again today. We have some fruit trees to prune. Jeff's going to have a go at taking some cuttings from some of the other trees. In the meantime, I thought I'd give you a little update on how our chicken's doing. So it's been, I think 4 days now since she first appeared to be poorly. We've totally ruled out her being egg bound now. Should be dead by now if that was the issue. I'll show you a little video of her. She's still waddling a bit, but she's a lot better in herself, so I think she's on the mend.
So today I'm going around taking cuttings and also doing some air layering experiments just to see what works, what doesn't, a bit of trial and error. But this bush here, there's this branch here, it's kind of growing out off to the side, so it'd be perfect to do a little air layering experiment and see if I can potentially clone this bush. So as you can see in here, I'm going to try do my air layer about there. So I've started by making 2 cuts, one there, one here, around this branch. Then cut down. So I just want to work my knife in just to lift off this top layer. There we go. That starts to peel off, just like that. This is pretty much off. You're left with slightly green residue, and what you're going to do is just scratch that away. It's called the cabrium layer, but you need to just remove that by scratching it away. And do that around the whole branch. And that's all removed. So it should end up looking a little like this. And then I'm going to take some root hormone and go around just the top bit with the rooting hormone. There we go. Don't have to put loads on, just enough, and cover all around the branch that you're hoping to air layer. Got a bottle which I've opened out at both ends, split it along its length, and then what I'm going to do is wrap this around the branch and then fill it with compost and then tape it up and then leave it and see how it goes. You should hopefully see roots appear. I don't know how long it will take, but it's a clear bottle, so you should see the roots. But we'll keep you posted on how it all goes anyway. So now you can see the bottle's in position. Just put a bit of tape on the bottom just to secure it. And then I'm going to fill it from the top, and then a final little tape around, and then we leave it, see how it goes. So there we go, that is filled now. So what I'm going to do is tape it up, and we can leave it and see how it does. So what I'm also going to do is take a few cuttings off this bush as well, and see if I can get some of them going just in the traditional straight in soil sort of method, so we give that a try as well. I think what I'll do is take a few of these lower shooters off down here. So while I'm up this end of the land, I'm also going to see if I can get some cuttings off this rose bush as well. It's a bit overgrown, a bit overhanging, so if I can remove some of these overhanging bits and create some new rose bushes, get them planted elsewhere on the land.
So this is the first pear tree that I'm going to start on, and then I don't know if you can see just down here we have another little pear tree down here that needs pruning as well. So I'm just going to start by taking off all of these shooters that are going up. So I think this is me done with pruning pear tree number 1, and I'm going to wait till tomorrow now to tackle the second one down there because it's just got too hot. But yeah, I'm going to start clearing up all the cuttings now, and I'm going to see if there's any that we can salvage because we use them for all sorts of different things, from little climbers in the veggie garden to little walls around the raised beds. And my youngest son, bless him, he announced yesterday that he wants to create a rock museum on our land because we get all sorts of wonderful types of quartz and interesting rocks in the mountains, and he likes to collect them, so he wants to create a museum. So we'll see if we can salvage any of the cuttings for that as well, and then anything that we don't use will get flung on the bonfire. So we'll be having a big bonfire in a couple of weeks. So yeah. So as you can see, the soup's bubbling away now. Let me show you our off-grid cooking solution. It's called a Wonder Bag, and how it works, it's basically like an insulated bag that keeps the contents inside at the temperature for up to 8 hours. And what you do is you can use it for things like soups and stews and curries, and you just get it going on the hob till it's bubbling, and then pop it inside, pop the lid over, draw the string, and then just leave it for 6 to 8 hours and it will continue cooking itself. So a quick update on our cabin build. Jeff fitted the next window frame and is currently working on the shutter. Tiny, isn't it?
Oh, look up this one.
You're going to put it with all the ones that you found?
Wait. Oh, maybe I said... Wait. I said can I wash for potatoes?
Yeah.
Like,
Stick them in salad.
what?
You can stick them in salad.
Why?
Tasty.
We finally got our potatoes in the ground. Here's our process. First we dug out trenches. Then we place the seed potatoes, then a handful of manure with compost, and then we covered them over.
Ready to stick in my teapot. So I was going to start with the chicken coop and get that over with because it's not the most pleasant of jobs, let's face it. But there was a lady in there laying, so I think I'll make a start with getting some of these old broccoli plants out now. I'm going to go and have another look at the coop. So I've been back there twice since this morning. My intention was to get it cleaned out first thing, but the chicken's been sat there and every time I've been, so it's been nearly, what, 3.5 hours now. So I'm going to go and check and see if she's still there. But if so, could it be possible that we have our first broody hen? So let's have a little look and see if our lady is still sitting. Oh no, she's not sitting there anymore. Ooh. Oh, jeez. Look at the size of that one. God, no wonder she was in there for 3 hours. But that's a double yoker. So that's the chicken coop, nice and clean again. I don't know why I put it off because it's really not that bad. The chicken poo's just really not that smelly. If anything, the wee's worse. But because we keep on top of it and keep it nice and fresh for our ladies, it's really not that bad. But now it's warming up, I'm thinking now is a good time to start spraying it with something that might help deter mites, because that was an issue I remember we had one summer with our chickens back in the UK and it was really horrible. And I remember making a spray with rosemary and lavender. But if anyone watching has any advice on anything to put in a chicken coop to prevent mites, I'd be really grateful if you could leave in the comments. Yeah, because as with a lot of things, prevention is definitely better than cure. So we're off to get the boys from school. We've just got the chickens in the pen and we're going to call it a day now on the farm. We're starting to get into the swing of things now here on the homestead, so stick around for more regular updates. We'll see you again soon. Thanks for watching. Bye.